I've set my carrots now in this last bed here. I have put a net around it, around the sides of it, and to keep out the carrot fly, and I've put a bird net over the top of it until the carrots come up, to keep the birds from picking the seed. About 4 or 5 weeks time I'll take this net off. I can still water it through the net, and the rain can get through it as well at the top. I'll take the net off in about 4 or 5 weeks time when the carrots appear, so that I'll be able to lean over the net, the side netting then, and do any bit of weeding and thin out the carrots and everything like that. I also set some chard over here, some rocket as well that I had coming on over the last few weeks. Of course my leeks are here. I think I told you about them last week. And I also set some Mizuna and some more rocket here. The other stuff is coming on fine, thanks be to God. So that's it for now, and we'll talk again later. Bye. Well, it's the 14th of May, a Monday, and we're about a month behind time now with the laying of the patio slabs for the pathway between our raised beds. I'm going to make a start today by lifting these slabs that I put down temporarily when I started off, and I'm going to go down 2.5 inches and lift the top 2 or 2.5 inches and level it, and then hopefully put down some plastic, and I'm waiting on gravel then to come next Thursday, and then we'll spread the gravel and put the slabs on top of that. Pat is organising the gravel, and when I have these slabs up now and the tops are taken out, I'll come back in and we'll film the rest of the preparations for the path. Okay, thank you, bye. Well, it's the 15th of May now, and it's a beautiful day, and I've just completed preparing the area between the raised beds for putting down my plastic and my pebbles and in my slabs, which we are hoping to get done by next Saturday, the 19th of May. Of course, we'll have to have it done before the Heineken Cup final between Ulster and Leinster. Of course it should be Munster, but that's another story. Things are coming along nicely. My onions are coming along well. My parsnips are just starting to come up there. I thought I had lost them, but they're fine. I'll do another bit of filming now when I'm preparing the raking and leveling this pathway to take the plastic and the slabs and the gravel. Okay, thank you. Bye. Well, I've completed laying the path now at this stage, except for the very end. It went out quite easy on 2 inches of a bed of 2 inches of sand. When I got to the end here, I discovered that just under the surface there was a root of a tree that had been growing there before the place was redone and recovered, and I couldn't finish off the path. Now I'm going to take that out now, or as much of it as I can, go down 2 or 3 or 4 inches if I can, and I'm going to continue with the path out towards the fence, and maybe down to each side of these beds as well, so that it will be nice and easy getting to the compost bins and everything else. When I have that done, I'm going to set some beetroot, late carrots and some late leeks in this bed here, and I'm going to set some Swedes or turnips or whatever you like to call them, but we'll call them Swedes at the moment, and they will be for use in the winter. When I have that done, I'll come back to you again. Okay, bye. It's now the 5th day of July 2012, and we've got a dry day at long last. I'm just taking out my glasses to see is this working. We've got a dry day at long last. We've had about 3 or 4 weeks of torrential rain, and I can tell you it has washed all the nutrients out of every garden everywhere. We are fairly lucky here with the shelter. However, we did have a little bit of a disaster because the pathway that I put down on the bed of sand, as you can see, or maybe not, all the sand was washed out between the slabs, the sides, the edges, and washed all the way down to the end of the garden with the slope and into the hole where the root of the tree is that I'm going to take out soon. Now, the carrots that I had set here never came out. I am assuming again that the water or the rain just washed them out of the ground. So I've set a late setting of Autumn King, and hopefully we'll get a crop of carrots for September, October. The kale, the cabbage, the cauliflower and the Brussels sprouts are after thriving. I still have them covered with nets on account of the white butterfly. However, with the summer we're having, I haven't seen, and I doubt if anyone has seen, white butterfly. In any event, it's doing the job because they are thriving. I've set some celeriac here on the top of this bed, and I have Swedes, turnips here, and they're all coming on fine. I've just given them everything a feed on account of the rain washing out all the nutrients out of the ground. I have another late setting of Autumn King carrots here. They're coming on now, and I've just thinned them out, and I'll give them a further thinning in a few weeks' time. My Japanese moolie all went to seed or bolted. I keep picking off the flowers, hoping that they will grow downwards instead of upwards. However, I've kept one in seed, and hopefully I'll be able to save the seed of that for next year. They are very expensive to buy, and you only get about 30 seeds in a packet for £4 sterling. These are my parsnips that I thought I had lost. Now there's about 75% of them are after coming on, and they are thriving as well. The red onions, after a slow start, again I'm blaming the weather, they are thriving now also, and hopefully I will be harvesting them about the end of August, first week in September. My salad patch came on brilliant. I had a brilliant year out of that so far. I have used an awful lot of this for my own salads and for some neighbours as well. Lots of lettuce and cauliflower, or not cauliflower, parsley, mustard plants, rocket and mixed lettuce. Here's Flour's patch here, where you have a mixture of kale, cabbage and Brussels sprouts, and they're all coming on fine. And also he has some lettuce planted in there among them. His onions are flying also, and he's going to give them a feed now. And these are all his seeds for the rocket and the spring onions that are coming on great, and they are in use all the time. That's it for now. I will record the next time that I'm doing something. I'll record it again, and we'll put it all together and hopefully see it during the summer. That's it. Thank you. Bye. Well, it is now the 27th of July, and the summer still has not arrived. We have had an awful lot of rain in the last few weeks again, although we did have some days of sunshine, which you can see with all the growth. I've just taken the weeds out of everywhere, and they're much bigger than some of the plants, I can tell you. Although I must say, the onions, the kale and the parsnips are doing mighty well. The salad garden is very good as well. I'm after taking an awful lot of stuff out of it. The cauliflowers are after coming on very well as well, As you can see here, there are some fine heads of cauliflower, and what I must do now is pull the leaves over the heads of the cauliflower and tie them in like this with a clothes peg to keep the sun off of them. That is, if we get any sun. The sun makes them very yellow, and they eventually will rot. And to keep them white, what you do is pull the leaves over them when they're almost mature and keep the sun off of them. My cabbage is coming on fantastic. I've had some of the leaves of it. I will be cutting some heads now in about maybe a week or 2 or 3 weeks. The rest of the cauliflowers, which I set a week or maybe 2 weeks after the first ones that I've shown you there, are coming on very well as well. I will put the leaves over them as well now soon. The Brussels sprouts, which should be ready in about another 6-7 weeks, are flying all together. The nets have done a great job keeping the butterfly out. My purple sprouting broccoli is huge, as if it was in a jungle. Whatever made it come up that way, I don't know. And the curly kale I have here is absolutely fantastic and beautiful. It's beautiful to eat, and it's absolutely comes on all the time. Cut a few leaves off and 2 or 3 heads would do one person for weeks. The carrot bed here that I have set for the 3rd time has failed again. I set these carrots, Autumn King, on the 30th of June, and there is no sign of them. That's nearly 5 weeks. There's 1 or 2 came up. So now I've abandoned the idea of growing carrots for this time of the year in here, and I've put in some more lettuces, rockets, and some mustard plants as well. My celeriac eventually came on and is doing well, and my kohlrabi and turnips are also very well. I've set the exact same carrots here as failed in the other bed behind me, and they're coming on great. I've tinned them out now today, and they're flying. The leeks, beetroot, rocket, parsley, and the bigger leeks here, the single leeks, are flying. But my Japanese moolie has all gone to seed. I don't know if I'll get anything out of it or not, but hopefully we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. The parsnips, as you can see, are absolutely great. Hopefully they're as big underground as they are overground, but like that I won't be digging them until after the 1st or 2nd frost of October, November. The red onions are very, very good. I'm delighted with the yield there. I'm going to have red onions out of that right up until maybe February or March of next year. The pathway was washed away. All the sand was washed away, most of it, as you can see, with the downpour that we had on the 27th, 28th of June. I've taken up the slabs now, and during next week, hopefully, I will be putting down some limestone gravel there that I've sourced already, and I'll be bringing it to here next week sometime. I'm just getting it ready now. I'm going to take up all the sand as well, put the mypec down again, and I'm going to keep the sand and put it into the raised beds with the horse manure in October or November. Well, that's it for today. When I do something else now, when I've something else to show you, I'll start recording again and we'll have a go again. Okay, thank you. Bye.